Should I do it again?
I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's so my fault.
Howdy! Joe B here, co-owner of Burning Spider Stoke Company, host of Stoke Chow, Tangent Master.
Hi, I'm Aaron, local Stoke slinger, guest wrangler, and professional audio sync clapper.
Ooh. Nice. Man, this is Stoke Chow, and this is what we've got on the menu for March 2021 Stoke Chow. Boom! Booyah! It's a really, really simple Stoke Chow this go around. We've got the Stoke Calendar, which is chock full of... It's not really chock full of shit.
Chock full of a few little things.
Chock full of little bits. We've got our Stoke Clips as per usual, and we've got a really, really, really rad interview. We've got a really, really rad interview with the other half of Burning Spider Stoke Company from a remote location on the other side of town. Stoke Lab! The only Stoke thing that doesn't fit the BSSC initials. That's what we've got on the menu for tonight. Do you have anything else?
I do.
Let's chow down! Oh, yeah!
Stoke Calendar.
Stoke Calendar. Let's talk about Stoke Calendar. Let's talk about the things going on in March. Because ideally, in March, by the time March gets here, when March finally arrives, we will be, of course, kicking things off with the first push. But we've already talked about that on the February Stoke Chow.
You already know.
Already know. First Sundays. Second Sunday. March 14th is, of course, this little thing we've done a couple times before.
Nothing too big.
Second Sunday. Man, what do we got going on second Sundays? What do we do Of course, the Stoke Clinics. This will probably be, that's last year's flyer. Don't zoom in on that, people of the internet.
Zoom in on it, Sam.
Don't zoom in on it. Don't do it. This will probably be what will amount to be the first Stoke Clinic of the year since February's Stoke Clinic got straight snowed and hoed, dude. I
don't even think the hoes were there, dude.
No hoes were there. That's why we didn't do any Stoke Clinicking at all. I even had Noah. So Noah came in and picked up his shirt and some other skate goods. Thanks for that, Noah. And he was like, it was like the Saturday before the Stoke Clinic, and he was like February 13th. He was like, I'm going Stoke Clinic tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't think you want to go to Stoke Clinic tomorrow, dude. And because one, it had snowed the week before and it stayed well below freezing the whole time. And then so that means they don't plow the roads. And then that morning it snowed some more, and it was a grand whopping 1 degree. 1 degree. So we did not do Stoke Clinic for February at all. Did you miss the Stoke Clinic? Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
I was very upset that I didn't get to go to it, but yes, I did have a good Valentine's Day. I hung out with my roommate and did illegal things.
Okay. We definitely won't ask any more questions. This is change the subject to. This is, it's illegal. We're not talking about a camera. You know, as long as no one got hurt and it wasn't too illegal. Like, I don't even know.
I mean, technically it was legal. She does have her marijuana card.
Okay, all right. I got you now. I was like, man, like, there's certain things you shouldn't leave me hanging with. Like, random illegal things is one of those things, and I'm like, I'm automatically thinking of the worst possible thing you could, like,
I'm too
do.
weak to do that kind of stuff.
Man, that's harsh, man. I can't be stoked on that sort of stuff. Anyways, Stoke Clinic for March should be March 14th. It should be sick. We've paid our dues. We've got snow. We've had enough of that shit. It should be over with by March.
It's time to skate.
Time to skate. I'm ready to skate. We got a shop full of wood, man. I am ready to rip it up, man.
Oh, the new
Rip
lanyard.
it up. Oh. Yeah, fresh 2021 Land Yachts is hit. Thank you, Land Yachts. All right, so then that brings us to
That's it for March.
Nothing else planned. That's it for March. Stoke Clinic, because we really don't know what the Rona's gonna do. We don't know what the weather is gonna do. I am paranoid of doing anything. And then April 4th, we might get the first push in of the year, which would be 4 months of no pushing. Which is kind of brutal. We got the Fresh Pantheon trip that's just begging. It's begging to be skated. It hasn't been skated at all. I miss it so much. The Indian Creek Trail.
I know, dude. We just been kept away from all of our monthly hooligan things.
Man, it's been super, super brutal. Well, hopefully people have been doing the Stoke Challenge for the Stoke Calendar, since we don't have a whole lot of stuff in the Stoke Calendars. Try to do the Stoke Challenge. Did you do any balance board stuff?
I did.
Yeah.
I've done okay, so technically I only did one Stoke clip, and then the other one was just Instagram live, but yes, I've been playing around on that balance board idea that Derek Davis showed us on the last episode.
Make sure to go check that interview out. It was really, really awesome.
Super awesome.
It was super sexy.
But yeah, I've been playing around on it, having a blast. Mostly playing Kendama on it because Kendama and balance boards just fit together so
it has been freaking cold, and as you'll probably see with Stoke Clips, there is a lot of cold. A lot of cold at the Stoke Clips. I don't know how many Stoke Clips we're going to have. We're fixing to find out. But we'll probably have some balance board in there. In which case, Stoke Challenge for March is going to be skateboard calisthenics. Hashtag Stoke Challenge. Show us your skateboard calisthenics. I want to see skateboard burpees. I want to see skateboard yoga. I want to see some skateboard calisthenics.
I like that you start with burpees because I know there's passion behind that one.
Dude, that is my baby. All right, like I have gotten robbed from skateboard burpee. Like I'm still a little mad about it. Little mad. I might dress in a skimpy halter top and tight pants and do my own skateboard burpee thing and see how the internet likes that.
I think it would.
I think
the internet would love that.
It would love it. I might do it. We'll have to see.
Let us know if that's what you want to see.
If you want to see me do some board burpees in my freaking crop top, showing off this delightful COVID baby I've got forming in my midsection, then let us know in the comments below. You know, use them comments. So that's the Stoke Challenge for March. Your skateboard calisthenics. Do you have any skateboard calisthenic ideas that you're going to try out? You're going to try some skateboard jumping jacks? Does that exist? Someone should show me some skateboard jumping jacks.
That sounds a little dangerous.
Yeah. I'm ready. Let's do it.
I mean, I got some stuff. I'm not gonna leak it here. Y'all have to be following me on Instagram.
Link below.
You'll see me do it.
All right, that's pretty much the calendar, man. That's all I had lined up. That's all I had figured out. Really, I feel like we've gotten to the part with winter and with everything where it's just like, oh my God, we're so ready just to have like random sessions and filled with
it's kind of like limbo. It's like events. We just don't know.
And then there's new corona variants going on, and so now we're like, balls, do we even plan anything just to cancel it? Like, because normally we're freaking out about King of Kessler for April. Like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know anymore. Anyways,
Stay posted on the Discord and KCLC for anything that might pop up that didn't make it on the calendar.
Yup. Always gonna be adding stuff if we can get away with it. Faux shizzle. Yeah, that's all I got for the calendar, man.
So that brings us to
Stoke Clips. Dun, dun, dun. Stoke Clips. Let's do this. All right, on the line for this month's Stoke Clips. It's kind of bums me out just a little bit because we don't have a lot of extra Stoke Clips. But we're still putting up the Paris throwback hoodie that we promised. Paris is stoked about us putting that up. So we're going to do it. Winner of this month's Stoke Clips from March 21 Stoke Chow is going to get a Paris hoodie.
Words of English speak good.
Word English speak good. All right, let's kick this Stoke Clips off. Obviously, Instagram is a little bit cranky about us. They're trying to hold on to this thing. We're filling it up bit by bit, Kansas City. So keep it going. All right, Stoke Clips. Let's kick Stoke Clips off. How many do we got here? We've actually got quite a few, dude. We got a couple. We got a few. Everyone's gonna get to see how cold this is.
What's up, Ethan? Let's hang out and you can teach me how to do squatters, because I still can't land those.
There he goes. Let's watch that again. We had some good run. We got some speed going here. February 1st. This is before things got nasty. Nice, dude. Nice. Good squatters, man. Working squatters with your homies. And this is good practice for filming, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oak boys downhill. Toe side. Ooh, working it.
Ooh.
Toe side checks. Yeehaw. Ethan, once again. This is another Ethan clip, but this is on the Oak boys downhill.
Follow.
These guys are rocking it out, man. So pumped up. Nice little toe sides there. Keeping it low. Whoosh. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man. Them airplane toe sides just look so good, man.
Yes. Nice, dude. You see a lot of potential form there. Now we're going to the Skating Bean, who used to be that one madman, a.k.a. Julian. Looks like... Ooh, nice.
Ooh, yes, I've seen this one. Yes,
dude. Oh. What? I don't know, man. I'm gonna have like this. It's sick, but you gotta skate out of it, buddy. I'm gonna hold you to a different standard, Julian.
I don't care what you say. That's steezy.
That's
steezy.
really cool,
I don't
though.
care what you say, Joe.
I'm just trying to push him. I'm trying to push him to the next level. Whoosh, whoosh. That was really solid, Julian.
Yes, because he's been working his ass off on these 360s.
Hell yeah, dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, Julian, freaking put it up. All right, what do we got here? Is this a little Poxy action right here? Poxy, I see. Poxy Productions.
Ooh, and it's on his new page.
This is Poxy Productions. Poxy Udo does a lot of music for us.
Follow.
Follow. He's a freaking rad homie, an amazing musician, and he's begun his skate video debut, man. He's going to be doing all sorts of stuff because he's going to be able to do his own music. He's going to be able to do his own skating. He's going to be able to do his own video production. A freaking triple threat of awesome. Stoked to see it, Poxy. I'm stoked. Just that you're doing your own stuff, dude. Keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself motivated in motion. Is this just flipping back and forth? No, it's all one thing. Right on, dude. That is super exciting. This is like it's a fancy edit from the first. I think we saw some of these guys on some previous Stoke clips, but now this is under Poxy Productions. Hell yeah. All styles of skateboarding, man. All the styles. Thanks for watching. Go skate. That's what's up, Poxy.
Hell yeah, that's the message spread, dude.
That's what's up. Oh, look. Hey.
That's a nice sticker you got there.
Did you guys see this sticker? We're going to pause this real fast. Look at this beginning sticker. Man.
No, you only get a glimpse, but that's a real cool sticker you got
Toxic Candy sticker, I think. I know that guy. He's pretty cool.
Thanks for repping, Poxy. You're the shit.
That's what's up, man. You're gonna start seeing the. Are you stoked when you see those stickers pop up places? Like you think you're gonna be like.
So far, honestly, the only person who's actually repped online is Poxy that I've seen so far.
Right on, folks.
But yes, I've seen him post it on Facebook and Instagram, and yes, I pissed myself a little bit in excitement.
You're like,
both times. God. I was like, oh my god, thank you so much.
In there.
I respect you.
All right, official Caleb Loera. Boosh!
Oh,
Ooh.
dude, he was messaging me that day when he did this. Oh, I'm so stoked. I can't wait to go and work on fucking hillsides with him.
Is that the basement of his apartment?
Yeah, I don't fully understand the situation, but it's definitely like this, like, weird. It's not a basement. I think it's literally the floor level, and it's just a room where he's, I guess, allowed to skate down there. That's fucking
Ooh,
cool.
I wonder
as
how
shit.
much room is down there. We might freaking have to go attack his freaking.
Yeah, let's get a whole sesh.
Let's get a whole session. I'm down to get a whole session of that thing. Just work. Everyone works a single trick. It'll be like a kendama line. But all right, and this is I snuck this in. This is filmed by our transient local here, Stem Wills. Caught me catching a little Sparky Coleman.
The Sparky Sparks.
Sparky Coleman, and I got a couple clips on this. My first Stoke clip. Oh yeah, I love skating that hill so much. Just skating with the homies here. This was the last Friday night session before it got nasty. This was the last time I skated. Ugh, that's sad to think about. February 9th. Man.
And all went downhill from there.
Oh my god. Why? It was sick. It was a good skate. Dude, I got to skate that seed setup too that I set up for Caleb. That was really freaking cool, dude. What a cool fucking board,
it's a
man.
sick-ass board.
I love getting to skate stuff I've set up. I already knew what I could do to make it better for him, so even better because I'm constantly thinking about setups. But all right, this looks like Aaron's. Aaron's got a little something something. We got a balance board. Oh, there it is. Was that painter's tape together?
Yeah, it's straight up just masking tape.
Did it work out pretty good?
It worked fine for this, and then when I did the Instagram live, I actually fucking broke it like 3 times.
Oh no! Like
I had to fix
in the middle of the show.
I had to fix it in the middle.
I like that shirt you're wearing there too, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Always got a rep.
Nice. Got some balance board and some kendama. And you're just on like was it an origin?
Sacrifice.
Oh, was it sacrifice? Nice. Pantheon sacrifice and some taped together wheels. Balance board for your jam. Hell yes. Oh,
Yep, I lost it for a sec.
because you don't got a stopper like our cheater balance board.
I don't think it's cheating. I'm gonna put stoppers on that.
Yeah.
Because that happens a lot.
Man, oh man. Tongue action. Man. Hell yeah.
Shout out to everyone that messages me because they like my edits when I post stuff on Instagram. I appreciate it because I put way too much effort into those little tiny videos.
That's awesome though, man. And like, look, you can bang those things out, right? Like, it's not a huge like.
Oh yeah,
it's not a week-long production.
I say it's a lot of effort. It's just a lot of effort for like the 10 minutes that it takes.
Right. For a few moments, but that's good practice. Good job, man. And you did your Stoke challenge too on a balance board. Booyah! I can't wait to see some skateboard calisthenics for March's Stoke challenge. All right, and then I think the weather got nasty, and here we are.
Our boy took advantage.
He's like, dude, he's straight. It was cold. No one was wanting to go out. He was like,
he said, "Fuck you guys, I'm going out.
Fuck you guys, I'm skating." And so he's got a Hovland subdeck on a tugboat. On a good old land yachts tugboat. Hell yeah, buddy. 'Twas but a snowy day. Yeah, oh, you got some distance on that one. This is a reissue. Because this is obviously not... Oh, but that's pretty sick, though. That's when he took the bonger out. I was working on some tiger claws. Or some white claws.
Stop!
Some white claws. Because it's funny.
It's not a good meme. Let it die.
It makes me giggle inside. So, tiger claws. Working on him. Doing some dancing. Hell yeah, Julian. He's got all the styles working. All styles. Alright, is this... Oh, this is a Poxy one. Poxy taking a homie, and they are not on a special snow skate. They are just on a skateboard. That dude, for not on a skateboard, did an amazing job. I told Poxy, I was like, bro, you should have came by the shop and freaking Like this guy, I bet on an Ambition snow skate would have owned.
Dude.
Would have totally freaking owned. Hell yeah, Poxy. Way to get your buddy out there and get in the snow while you filmed.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the super produced Poxy Productions snow skate edit. Look at this. And he talks about his music process. This is all the music he's come up with himself. That's what I'm really pumped that Poxy's doing stuff like this, because this is like...
Yeah, I was so stoked when he sent me this. This is a cool-ass clip.
Almost... Fuck it up. If I go bigger, probably change the frame rate. I think this is the one that I was like, yo, dude, freaking next time, come and get some freaking Ambition. Some people might think that's a special filter. No, it's really that snowy out. But dude, yeah, Poxy does a lot of cool stuff, dude.
Yes, I love hearing him rock out.
Dude, the music that he's doing is awesome. It is just so rad to see someone bring all of their different talents and then kind of working on finding a way to like round out, like present it even more. It's just good fun, good snow skate fun, beating up your friends. Just like the music.
I know, dude. This is my favorite part about this one.
Guy up. Who's the skater? Snow skater Mike A. He's getting it figured out, dude. And for just like a board on the ground.
Dude, I didn't know it was just a board. I thought he had a snow skate, honestly.
No, just a board on the ground, dude. Good old-fashioned snow skate.
That makes this clip even more impressive. Like, holy shit.
Obviously, our internet's doing much better.
Thanks, Spectrum.
Finally doing what I paid you for it. Looks like it's snowing right there. It probably is.
Yeah, it's like very well could be. It's snowing for like 6 days straight.
Hell yeah, Poxy. The full deal.
Dude.
The full deal. Music, a cool toxic candy sticker there again.
Stop plugging me.
I'm just fucking gonna keep doing it.
Plug Poxy, because that was sick as fuck.
Good job, Poxy. That was badass, man. I'm stoked to see what poxyudoproductions busts out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hails to the yayus. Alright, we're coming to the end. I think I've got a pretty clear... Unless something blows my mind.
Shh, wait till we're done.
I feel like I already know. And I told Poxy too, like, after I saw this, like, these guys were out on the same day filming snow skate stuff. I was like, bro, you should have got with Julian. He was filming snow skate stuff too. Julian was looking for spots to, like, go snow skate. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. See, just slowly working that, like, let me figure out how to make this thing turn, because it doesn't turn like a longboard, it doesn't turn like a skateboard.
Yeah, dude, you can see in every video, Julian just fucking slowly nailing down that snow skate. It's really fun watching him on it because he's already a super talented longboarder, and like I said, like that snow skate's completely different from a longboard.
Yep.
So he's just doing everything he can to apply it to that, and every video I see, he's just getting better and better and better at it.
That's a big. Oh, this is out at the Scout. It looks like, or down by Penn. That's Penn Valley. That's the fencing by the bowl. Told him to go out there, but he hit this side instead of going over to the Scout. He was like, "What was over there?" And I'm like, "Did you go to the statue?" No. And I'm like, "Well, that's where I told you to go. Go to the freaking statue." It's way longer. Oh, that's back over. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Good progression, bro. Good progression. All right, now we're bringing it back to the Dama. Did he just post this up today?
Today or yesterday?
10 hours ago.
Yeah, yesterday.
Been working in Damas.
That's technically like this morning.
Boom! That was sick. Did you see that?
Yes, I've already seen it.
Did you see that shit?
Yes. This is why I don't play games of Ken with Julian anymore, because it's destined for me to lose.
Nice, dude. That was sick. Shush. Bam.
Ugh.
That was steezy, dude. Hell yes. Very nice, Julian. Damn. Yank spike, earth turn to big cup, Ken flip, blase blase.
Ooh.
Dang.
He said, "Hold on, I'm not done." Oh
nice.
my god,
dude! What?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it one more time, cause boop, earth turn. Nice. Hell yeah, Julian. That was all sorts of bangers. Fuck yeah. That was it. That was Stoke Clips. That's the Stoke Clips we got, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's the Stoke Clips.
Dude, for this being probably one of the smallest amount of them, like there was
a lot of good stuff in there, man. The Oak Boys were freaking doing some heel signs, and I know, dude, it was tough getting like any type of like skate stuff, because most of the time since we shot last has been in the freaking snow, dude.
If only people did the Stoke Challenge.
Oh man, we would have had so many
Subtle
more.
Call out.
We would have had so many more Stoke Clips. Just saying, if the weather keeps going bad, we're gonna have to see some skateboard calisthenics or some more balance board. It's still time to get your balance board stuff in. Like,
all right, so I clearly am the only one who won the Stoke Challenge, but who wins the Stoke Clips of the month?
My Stoke Clip for the month is gonna have to be the 360 from Julian.
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to argue with you on this one.
Yeah?
I think
Shoo!
I think Poxy's edit fucking wins it for me.
Which edit? This fancy one with his own music? Because he did his own music.
Because he did his own music, he did his own recording. Oh, dude, it's just there's just so much passion behind this one.
There is a lot of passion, a lot of work.
Oh my god, like I love this. Like this is the kind of shit like I want to see, because
it's like all his stuff. He didn't get his own. He didn't do loops. He got together with his dad, and I think his dad, Jeremy Waller, and myself. Okay, never mind. I'm not his dad. Jeremy Waller, Mike A, and himself. But Mike A was on guitar and snow skate.
But if you go see more Poxy stuff, he did work with his dad recently on something.
Okay, that's probably where I'm pulling that from. Okay, man, oh man. That's.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm arguing with you hard. Like that's that's distinctively my winner.
I feel you. All right, that is really, really good, and that is super, super Stoke worthy.
All right, special guest pull up for the decision. What? Get up here, transient local.
Transient local. Come up here real fast. I know.
You're the deciding factor.
We need tiebreaker here. We have between between these, have you been watching any other ones?
Yes, I've been watching a few. I've been watching a few of them. This is hard.
Okay, well, you're the tiebreaker here. The winner of the Paris hoodie. My vote is Julian on the 360.
Man, I remember when I taught this kid this shit. Well, I remember when I taught this kid
Boop,
that.
boop.
Yeah, he's getting clean with them.
Right.
He's getting super clean.
And technically, he didn't skate out, so...
I don't know. It's the whole fact that he didn't skate out that got me.
Okay.
Like, normally,
Fair
if
enough.
we're going to skate, like, if we're sessioning and you do a 360 and then you come in for the last Coleman, you got to finish that off.
Okay, but to be fair, the edit I'm picking, they didn't finish most of the stuff they did either. I think this is literally a vote on passion, and that's pretty much it. Because you can tell both of these clips have so much passion.
Poxy, the snow skater was the guitarist. Jeremy Waller on the drums. Bass player was Poxy. Poxy put together the edit. Obviously directed Mike A. where to go and what to do with some stuff.
I'm a little biased right now because Poxy's going to be on Gnarly Munchies tomorrow.
Oh, sneak peek! Sneak peek!
So, damn.
But you can't give away a Poxy wins tonight.
I'm gonna have to go with Julian because like he landed 360. Even though he didn't
right out of it.
Right out at that last move, he completed the trick.
All right.
The initial trick.
Well, I strongly disagree with both of you, but it sounds like Julian has won.
All right, I think that we're gonna call the tie. But Poxy, dude, like you definitely there's
hard.
There's some really
Poxy, you straight up won on my book. That was.
All right, Julian, it was hard fought. This is the Stoke Clips that we like. I'm glad the transient local Matt Williams was here to decide this, because if not, we probably would have come up with some silly way for the cat to decide. So, good job, everybody that contributed to Stoke Clips. Freaking awesome. Got us so freaking stoked, as always, dude.
As always.
This is what the Stoke Clips is all about, is showing off our local talent and showing off the stuff going on and some teasing. The other thing with Julian, too, is like, pavement. I miss pavement. I miss pavement so much. So much.
Bro, but straight up, give us a reason to argue about the winners,
dude,
man.
who should have won, in your opinion? Comment down below.
Yeah, put in the comments when you share this video, if you are going to share this video, put who you think actually won.
Yeah,
Poxy or Julian. Or even if you thought it was someone else, let us know.
Those squatters and that toe side.
Also good. Oak Boys.
Dude, that's the thing that is straight up.
There's so much good stuff.
It's a lot of talent.
Look, we do pick a winner for this, but there is not one fucking loser on this goddamn hashtag. I swear on it.
This
like,
dude right
everybody
here.
in KC is talented.
Except for me. I'm the only loser because I'm automatically disqualified. Oh, and you, and because you also
I am definitively also the loser.
Look, if you wasn't, honestly, if you wasn't...
We just put Stoke Clips up because they're fun.
If you wasn't hosting the show, I would pick your clip because I watched that go down.
That was fireworks.
That wasn't even a fireworks. It was just how clean and how close you came to the curb, and you just
skirt.
Yeah, that
was good
like,
times.
Yeah,
good times. But I can't win. I'm the host, and the co-host can't win either. But we should totally start putting up more just to like make it more fun. Cause why not?
Thanks for having me, guys.
Why not?
Cheers.
Dude, thanks for listening to us.
Thanks for being our tiebreaker.
Hell yeah. Thanks for putting it to it.
I'm going back just to watch.
Julian, you are the winner of March 2021's Stoke Clips with a contentious tie, and second place for Poxyudoproductions. But I know Poxyudoproductions is getting ready to blow some shit up. So you guys better be ready for freaking
ready.
April's Stoke Clips is going to be fucking nuts, dude.
Stellar.
Fucking nuts. It's going to be fucking crazy as fuck. Can't wait. It's going to be sick. Stoke Clips. So, should we just get a teleport now to the Stoke Lab to talk with Billy?
Welcome to the Segway.
Segway! No. Not here.
Not here. We're going to Stoke.
Going to the lab.
Stoke Lab. Going for the interview.
Lab.
Come on.
Billy Angus, the other half of Burning Spider, the spider of Burning Spider is what I always tell people.
The meaty portion.
The meaty portion, dude, for sure. I'm the fire for Rizzle, but like
keeps that flame burning hot at both ends.
The fire keeper. So that's kind of like that's the history behind the name of Burning Spider. And then, but it's so sick because like as long as I've been like in the shop and stuff like that, people are like, oh, you've got a business partner, and I'm like, dude, absolutely, like he's my best friend. We've been on an even longer journey to get to this point right here.
And we're not done.
We're not even done yet. That's the crazy thing. We've only just now started really being able to harness what we've been wanting to do this whole time, how we've wanted to operate a shop, and the kind of like what Burning Spider really is, like the perseverance side.
Kind of a huge story because
It's big.
I've skateboarded longer than I've known you, and we've known each other for like
23-ish years.
23-ish years.
Man.
So, but before I met this dude, I skateboarded really hardcore for a long time.
Yeah, you were a badass.
I think I met you whenever I was like...
I was like 16 or something like that.
I think 17 maybe. 16
I was 17 and a half when I moved back to
He used to buy me beer when he was leaving, but...
17 and a half.
No,
Whatever,
you guys were always the big...
I'm just kidding, no.
You guys were always... So it was actually 17 and then turning into 18 then, really. Because, like, I turned... What was 97, though? So, yeah.
That's wild. You guys have
17.
been friends for as long as I've been alive. I was born in 1997.
It's pretty unreal, right?
That's fucking crazy.
At that time, Joe really didn't skateboard.
Nope.
At the time, I had a long background in skating, and I never really cared who the fuck you were, what you did, and I met Joe, and he was a rollerblader, and we fucking got along, and we had a good time.
Made ramps, built rails.
And skateboarded till 4 in the morning at a paper company, and marked up their walls for many years.
They let us do it.
They did. Never got
Built some wall ramps because we were doing wall rides on them shits.
We pretty much did whatever we wanted.
Whoosh, whoosh, dude. Huge freaking arcs. It was glorious.
I worked a construction job, and Joe was managing it at Walmart.
And going to high school.
The notorious Walmart.
No, it wasn't that notorious Walmart.
Not that
this
Walmart?
was a small... this was my starting Walmart. This is a small town, Monette, Missouri.
See, I never went to school in that area. I'm from Springfield area, so... I went to school in more of a city-style element, and I had already dropped out. So once I was in that area, he was still going to school and working at Walmart, and I had a construction job and didn't do school. So at night, I would stay up as long as we could, and then I would get up super early before dawn and go to work and do it all over again. But that was the way I used to skate. It was all just anytime I could.
That's actually when I still worked at 5 Star. That's what I was doing because I met the Burning Spider whole crew when I was still working with that company, and I would, since all the skates were at like 9 o'clock when the shop closed, I would stay up late. And I was like, fuck it, we're gonna go out and skate then. I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Skate all goddamn night long and wake up super early for work.
And hate it the next day, but it was totally worth it.
Hate it, but it was totally worth it. Totally worth it.
That was the same way we were, but. I mean, this, all this that we have in our doing now, and what we've been doing for 8 years was a super long journey that came off of his idea, and he just called me one day and was tired and sick of working for the man, the corporate
writing
company,
on the wall, man. I had learned what I felt confident and what I needed to learn to do it on our own for sure.
So he was at the edge and wanted to get out, and I was kind of okay with what I was doing, and I was really okay with moving along and trying something new because I can do anything anywhere. It doesn't matter. Nothing's going to stop me. I can get a job. I can work for myself. I don't have to work for somebody else because I have a bunch of skills after building houses and doing concrete work and driving trucks and this, and so I wasn't scared. The biggest problem for me was moving 3 hours away from my home area and my wife's home area with having 4 kids and being able to support them on my journey of trying to do skateboards, which, let's be honest, it's been a dream since I was 10. Never thought I was going to be here. Never thought I'd be doing it. Never thought it'd be accomplished. But we're here. And the only way we're here and doing that is because of the drive and the passion of one that I have, and the drive and the passion of one that has grown with Joe. And Joe himself is the brain of the whole shop. Like, if it wasn't for him managing Walmart and GameStop,
taking my
in
licks,
the corporate
working
industry,
overnight,
Dude, it helps.
for
Killing
retail and managing a whole stores and managing departments. And if it wasn't for this kid and his knowledge and leading in the store aspect and running storefronts, I would have never thought about it. Now, on a side note, like right whenever we were all doing this, I was actually building and running and making my own thing for another company that worked really fucking well. So I was getting my feet wet with the retail industry, and not in skateboarding ways, but in a different fashion, and I was doing really well with it. And so I was totally willing to leave that and come up here and throw all the cards in and see what happened. So I came up here every weekend, you know, and we did our research and our works and talks and got our wives stoked about it. Video? Are we getting video now?
Fuck it.
We
Capture
got
it
some
however
video.
you can.
But
Biggest
so
solution in the end.
he calls me and
We got
throws
the
out the
real
idea, and we do it. I mean, and we haven't borrowed money. We haven't asked for any money. We haven't. We've done it all ourselves.
Booyah!
Everybody thought
bitches.
we were crazy. And doing it from pocket change and starting in his garage and only having our products, and we got turned down from shit tons of companies because we didn't have a stock
we're in
shop
the
or a
garage.
storefront. So the strive to get to where we're at today was all because of this man. If it wasn't for Joe pushing the retail side and making the relationships that he is
Not
doing
yet.
in the
We
community,
can open it up to questions.
then
Fuck it.
it would be very hard to do, because I was technically going to do that in the beginning and live above the store with my family, but then he said, fuck this place, I'm done, after I'd moved up here. So then I was like, oh, okay, go for it. But I moved my wife and kids down a month before I came down. I had to keep my job, and they just moved up here, and we continued on. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
So we continued on and pressed forward and tried to get companies to work for us, and Joe worked his heart off and ass off and just kept going.
He
Kept
figured
going.
a way. God damn
Kept
it.
going, and we got a storefront once I moved up here, like right at the same time, and we opened it and had nothing in there but like 5 boards of ours,
Yep.
maybe 10.
It was 2 racks. It was super, super thin racks. Super, super thin racks.
And we had
I'm Gucci.
our skate rack blocking the main showroom, and we had our workbench blocking the other portion of the showroom, because we had
We
absolutely
didn't have any
nothing in
product.
there but white walls. So it was kind of embarrassing to open a store like that, but you know
That's
what?
what we had.
As soon as we got the storefront locked in and we picked it and chose it and we decided what we were going to do, we went to the store and we got some wood and we made our racks, and I threw down a bunch of money and I'm like, let's fucking spend it. What are we ordering? And we fucking did what we could to fill the whole place with what me and Joe thought was proper.
Good stuff. Not cheap shit.
And so we did that. And then we sank a little bit more money in, you know, in the coming months, the first year. I think we ended up dropping out of our own pockets like 20 grand,
At least.
15, 20,
At least.
just in products and just getting the store locked in and fixed. And then once we did that, dude, it's all this man's magic, because I still have a family, and at the time he hadn't had
Not yet.
for the.
That was
So we've been
before
doing this
Marquis.
8 years, right? And Marquis is what now? 3? 4? 4? Marquis is
She's 4 now.
So Marquis is 4. So half of the 8 years, or 9 years almost, that we've had the storefront.
2013, we moved in November. We moved into 39th Street on November of 2013. So 2014 was our first full year.
So yeah, he had 4 years or so without a family to kind of dial it in and get used to what he's doing and get some more companies.
Learn stuff.
And we both
Picked an
strived
awesome
and
day to
pushed
move
and
it.
skated hard. I mean, at that time, I was still skating really hard. Joey's skating really hard. Joe was skating really hard. We were going to lots of events like Humble Havoc, and I mean, just thriving and trying to get our community involved and trying to get more new people and seeing new bodies on the hills and getting people to have fun. I mean, that's what it's about, and that's what pushes us. And if it wasn't for Joe, this place would have been swamped a long time ago. But his drive and his have to, because look, now he's got a family. He's got a daughter.
transition point to the re-intro. Let's just make sure we're caught up on this. We had a camera issue. We fixed it. Kind of. We start getting good audio. All right. So we're here.
Dude, if there's one thing I've heard from YouTubers is it's okay to have shitty
Shit
videos.
happens.
But if
This will
your
be
audio
awesome.
kicks ass,
We're gonna wing it.
you've got content.
We're going to wing it. So here's the deal. We're here at the Stoke Lab, Kansas City, Missouri-ish, at this dude's freaking garage that we have we're starting to turn into. We're figuring out the process of building
It's totally
quality craft skateboards.
It's totally a lab.
And that is where we're done talking about, like, me as part of this. Because I really, really, really want to freaking focus on your end of it and where we're planning on going. And I know we have a hard time
It's been a struggle for
talking,
a long time.
dude, but you have to know, like, the beginning of it to know where we're at and where we're trying to it's taken a super, super long way to figure out how to get here. And so, dude, this is Billy Angus. We've already talked about him. Joey Stoll, Ryder, like one of our first real, like, freaking family crew for sure. Bye, Travis. Love you, buddy.
Have a good night, brother. We got some friends leaving. Have a good night. Drive safe.
Take it easy, man. Stay warm.
So,
Love you, bro.
and so it's been really cool to watch these guys transition and taking. I just want to shout it from the rooftops who you guys are. Everyone knows who I am already. I'm already the host of Stoke Chow. What more do you need?
Not much.
But also, like I always say, the co-host or co-founder, co-owner of Burning Spider Stoke Company. This is the other co to the owner. I wouldn't be a co-owner if not for this co right here. So, like, let's talk.
We've done it together.
Let's
It's not
talk
just
about
me,
these.
It's not just you, but
Let's talk
it's
about
us.
these motherfucking skateboards, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what,
man.
what are these beautiful things sitting around?
Let's talk about this process, man.
So,
what do you
like-
guys think so far building these wonderful things? Building skateboards.
It's a trip. So yeah, to your original question back before we reopened, you said, well, did you ever think you were going to be here? And I've heard you say you have never thought you would. You're right. I never thought I would.
This
build
part of it
these
kind of
things.
thing.
But
Like,
we've been pressing now for, well, if you don't count the weeks we've been down because of negative temperatures,
yeah, it's
sub
cold.
degrees, like negative 25.
It's freezing.
It's very hard, even though you have wood and a wood stove, to keep temperatures adequate. So we've been doing this, about a month from starting pressing a board, maybe 3 weeks?
For about a month, 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think.
3
Easy.
weeks or a month. But what is this one dated at? Is this one dated? This one might be dated.
We might
This
have,
is the first one.
we might have scraped it off,
Oh, we
kicking
did.
it in.
Anyway, 3 weeks. We'll say that. So in 3 weeks, we pressed, I think, 13 boards, something like that. We got a stack of uncuts here.
All just cheer time, baby.
Some nice fresh scallop. I mean, I never thought I would be making skateboards. That was never a dream of mine. I dreamt to be able to skateboard awesome and make people
Snuggle up in here,
smile and
buttercup.
yell like, yeah. I'm
Show's
gonna land a
back
trick.
on.
That
You
was
need to
what
get
was
in
cool to me.
frame.
And I skateboarded alone a lot too. All my crews have always been small and little. It's kind of different now because I don't like to talk to new people, but Joe's got me out of that a little bit.
We're working on them.
Kids too, so.
I'm new.
Dude, totally new to the whole family, the whole crew, really. And, like, it's really, really sweet to have, like, dude, so we're building skateboards, we're thinking about shapes and how they operate with feet and stuff like that. Joey, you're probably regarded as one of, like, the legendary fucking free ride Kansas City guys
For sure.
in the scene. So is it pretty? So you have to know how to freaking skate, like, right? Like, okay, so duh,
I've been skating for
Yeah.
30 years.
30 freaking years, man.
Like,
How is it? How do you think it is so far shaping the boards?
It's a challenge for sure.
Can you see how the different shapes are like?
Yeah, I've never thought about it this way before. I've never thought about a skateboard in this aspect. You know, it's always been something I put under my feet and just rolled on. And now that I get to actually get like hands on this whole process, man, it does open my eyes to different parts of freaking board. Like, it's wild. And dude, I never thought I'd be doing this. You know, when I was 6 years old and got my first skateboard, I never imagined that I would be making a skateboard. Like, it was always just a toy at that time. And man, the places you'll go, kid.
Props totally to like all the shapers that have come before us in the community. Like, holy
I wouldn't have been able to
balls, dude.
think and get this far without all the looking at all the stuff
The
that everybody
maker
else does.
community and all of the mistakes that people are willing to post on there and
Yeah.
questions that everyone's asking.
You gotta listen to
Lou
the
Ross
good
for heading the
ones,
whole thing up,
Listen to
man.
the good ones, listen to the bad
Dang.
ones, and just take it all in.
Everyone's got experience,
and
man.
accept and grab what you can to make your process.
I mean, once
yours.
you hear enough of it, you'll be able to weed out the one-off problems and like, oh, this is a common problem that people are having, and this is how they figured it out and progressed. And
I think the biggest hump that we've had really is like I'm used to working with power tools my whole life and building with wood, building houses and this and that.
weather.
And most people like you
Definitively me.
and some of the guys that we've had in here helping, they're not ever used. They have never really dove into, say, a scroll saw or
That
a
thing.
pneumatic sander
that thing.
or an oscillating sander.
I don't even know what they're
or
called.
Any of that stuff. I mean, or a router for that matter. So a lot of people that we have in here has never touched one of those. So getting over the fear and I would say,
We've already got it interested.
what is that?
No, keep going.
The disease that makes you anxiety. Getting over the anxiety. Is that right?
The anxiety.
The disease.
Yeah, the
The
anxiety.
anxiety
Holding
of fucking up something that you
this
need to
thing
sell.
onto
We all
your
just got
face
called
and
out.
pulling it
Sorry,
this way.
well, no.
No, you're absolutely right though.
Getting
man.
over
Like,
the anxiety.
A little unnerving. Okay, that's a little bit.
I mean, there's
terrifying.
certain
Just flying in
steps.
your face.
There's certain steps that you have to take that can really mess up a board really fast and easy.
It's a
And
router.
then you either have to make the board smaller with a different pattern or shape, or you have to fix your problem and make it a unique shape. And that's all on the whim, and you have to be able to overcome and do that at any time because, of course, we're all learning and we're only
adapt
doing
and
this a couple weeks.
overcome.
We're making mistakes, just like we did
But
for
if
this
you-
episode. What a perfect.
If you don't make mistakes, you
It's so
don't
perfect.
advance.
Right? You don't learn unless you make mistakes.
So-
really, because
and then figuring out how to correct that, and that's been
Yeah.
a lot of the shop learning process too.
Streamlining, and letting everybody know and see and how
Make
maybe
mistakes.
I think is the better way to do it, and then you take that and use it to your advantage, and maybe you throw something, and that's going to help me.
Well, I mean, like I've watched you, make mistakes, so I'm totally not going to do that.
we're all here together
And
to
learn
learn
from it.
and that's a brotherhood, and we have to focus and get real with each other and get down to business because that's what we want to do. We want to make people happy. We want to see somebody right away with our shit and come
And then
back
be stoked
and go,
to ride it.
whoa, holy shit! And then they're gonna have this one and come back and get another.
And
one.
hopefully, I know we're doing a lot of R&D first. We're learning
good
the
product.
actual craft of building skateboards, and we're
Glue
talking a lot
application.
about we're
Man down!
talking about glue application and wood and
destroying shit, man.
so we stomped that one. We never read it. We stomped and stomped and stomped it until it broke.
And it was this
7
was
people,
the absolute
11 stomps.
this is the absolute most rushed production part of the process that we've done. You guys pressed it, didn't even let it cure really, and cut it.
Cut it. Shaped
Just
it,
to kind of
sanded it.
figure out, like, to
To
begin,
do it.
even to begin, okay,
We
what
hadn't
are the steps?
done it
Never
until
made
that
one.
part.
What
Never
is
made one.
what is the realization of going from an idea at the very, very beginning, modifying, keeping it at it, learning what's working, learning what's not working, and not being afraid to fail a whole bunch. And you know what? Like, learning how each one of us kind of works in that process too. Like, because there's different viewpoints, there's different ideas,
Thought
we don't always
processes,
agree.
yeah.
But it's like, look, we're how cool can we freaking make it?
But
You know what I'm saying?
But we're able to flow together because we know each other so well.
Made them pretty cool.
So
They are awesome. I can't
we're
wait for
just
people
in the
to skate
beginning.
them.
The biggest trick now.
No, dude, we're still at the
graphics.
start. We're still just started.
I know.
8 years in. Boom. Still
Still in the
started.
beginning.
So, when's the first promo gonna
Oh, you
be
had
able
to
to be
ask
stood
some
on?
kind of crazy question. question.
It's already been
Dude,
spit on.
you were talking about. Well, I mean,
here's
for like
the
the
deal.
skate shop, so
Okay,
other
so-
people can see it.
so wait,
You
wait.
know?
Let me answer this because I got.
Other than the one that I've already got in the shop.
I have a good idea
Mine.
on how this is going to happen.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm saying.
I have a deck that I shaped and stained, and I'm going to put a graphic on, and I'm going to set it up and give it to Joe to put in the shop so people can ride it. And
Is
get
already in the
that the
works.
Rasta one?
This is the
Yeah.
Rasta one. So it's a nice fat double kick that's got a good shape to it, and it's going to be a sweet setup. It's going to have our logo
Graphic.
on it and all that good shit. But I'm going to get that one finished, and that's going to be pretty quick in the next week, and get that in the shop. And then I need to get 10 more ready and good to go, finished, stained, and graphics on it before I release them. Because I'm not going to put just 1 or 2 or 3 in the shop. I'm
We're
going
gonna
to
fill up that
I want to put
whole
a
front.
stack in there so that there's a few to pick from, and not one of them's going to be the same. They're all going to be different shapes,
All gonna be
and they're all
handcrafted.
going to be handcrafted, hand graphics, hand stained, hand cleared.
Figuring out
Yeah.
how we're gonna do the graphics is exactly
And-
where we're
and-
at right now.
And in between that 10, I mean, there's going to be probably 3 or 4 that we're not proud of enough. They could be off with a twist in them or something like that because we
when they
are
when they
learning.
sit on the shelves, how do they age?
Are learning the curing process and the sub-degree temperatures overnight and this and
Oh
that.
man, that weather has been killer.
So, I mean, there'll be a couple that I'm going to take and I'm going to do up special art-wise and make sure they're nice and neat and look good for our wall hangers. And there's a couple people that have already gotten one of them, but not very many people. So, yeah, I'm going to say
$20
I'm-
if you can find his name on the wall.
I'm hoping that we'll have 10 decks in the store. What is today? Today is the 18th.
By the time
of
this,
January,
by the time this video launches, it'll be really close to March 1st.
So, when is King of Pestler?
Let's not. We haven't even.
Okay. So,
Damn it, Billy.
sorry.
That's probably not happening.
Anyway, I want
Just-
10.
I'm gonna tell you right
I
now.
want-
Well, we already talked about it too when we did
Yeah.
calendar. We
It's
already
okay.
we were
It's all right.
like,
Sorry, I brought up.
It's not.
weird.
No, dude, it's good.
Anyway,
It's fine.
it kind of fits in with the first
It
part that we
does fit
recorded
in.
too.
I'm
Actually,
gonna-
Totally.
I'm gonna try and get 10 done in the next. It all depends on temperatures. If I can get temperatures in the 20s or 30s constant,
Yeah.
I'll have 10 in a month once we get steady temperatures.
Good stuff.
oh, I just wanted to know when I
Less
could
than
just
that.
stand on one. Really,
My
that's
biggest-
all.
It's coming.
You'll
It's coming
get
really,
one-
really soon.
You'll
You
get
should
one
have been here the
faster.
night we stood on one.
You'll get one in about a week. About a week. To the shop.
Yep.
Let's
We'll
put
have the
together.
graphic, the first application of
I
graphic
have
figured out.
I have the graphic right there that I'm gonna put on it, but I forgot the board.
Yeah,
had it
I
at
heard
my
that
house.
earlier.
That's
So-
what was going to be worked
I'm
on
kind of an
tonight.
idiot sometimes and
As
switch
well
I
as
stuff.
mean,
some
so
stuff.
am I. It's okay.
But
We're making the best of it.
But a week for something to ride, you gotta go to the shop. Burning Spider Stoke Company. Everybody knows it's on Wyoming and 39th Street. So get over there. And you'll be able to stand on one in about a week from
Shameless
today,
plug.
which is Thursday the 18th. And then hopefully within a month, we'll have a good rack of 10 or so in the store. Biggest thing is figuring out some good graphics. That
Yep. We want to have cool, like.
I mean, I don't
what's-
want to put something out that's like, wah.
So that brings
know?
me to another question actually. Do you guys ever plan on doing like art collabs with these boards with people?
Whoa, what are you kidding me? We
Well, I mean,
Because
I already have
I've told
graphics.
people about this, and some of my art friends are like, "Dude, I would totally love to paint board for them if they'd
Look.
ever need like work or something."
Right.
So
So the biggest thing with art, I mean, I'd love to have a painted board in the shop or whatnot, but if I want something painted, I would like to have something that we could duplicate. And if we do, if that's the way we go about it, you can't really paint it on the board and duplicate it so we can print the board.
well, it could be any art, whatever it is, just like art
And,
collabs with
and
other
we've even
people.
had.
I would love, yeah.
We've even had artists come to us and be like already, like people that want to do art on skateboards already are saying,
give us
like,
give
yo,
us-
can you do how many boards can you do at a time, kind of thing.
you have
like,
seconds. I'll buy you
and
seconds.
but we're not going to
you know.
be seconds
But I'm
and wall
striving-
hangers.
Of
and
course,
stuff
not
like that.
anytime
So,
soon, but like in
Right.
the future, like
dude, as we make,
because I've had people ask me like straight up, they're just like, really, I would
Realistically-
love to just have my work on a fucking skateboard. Like,
Realistically, I would sell those guys a deck that's not been sanded, just been pulled and shaped. I mean, it's been rough sanded, not finished
Yeah,
sanded. And then I would give it to them at a better price, probably, because there's not as much handwork.
And
going
we
into
might have
graphics
stuff
and all that.
as we
Or-
make it. that's
Or I
gonna
would
naturally
have
happen.
seconds, which I'm not proud of to sell, but hopefully, I'm not striving for this. I'm striving for perfect boards every time they come out. but we're gonna have some flaws and issues, and that's
Shit
life.
happens,
That's
yeah.
life. So those will be in a stack, and I'll go, yeah, sure. You want to buy a couple decks for art? There's the stack of art decks. Pick out what you want, and they're this much a piece.
we could
That's-
probably
that's
have
a
'em-
sick ass.
We could probably have them in the shop, like.
I'm roughly trying to press, if everything goes the way that I want, which never fucking happens. So I could with this one press and one helper that is in this room, I won't call names, we could get 14 done a week with one press. If we get our longboard mold made and done and press made, we could get 28 decks a week. And that's 14 longboards, 14 shortboards. And we could do that roughly with, minimal work through the week. It's just, we can't get in here and be unbothered for an hour and a half every day, because it doesn't matter. When we come in here, we get interrupted. So that hour and a half then turns into 3.5 hours, and we don't get what we did in the hour and a half solid non-bothered day done in the 3.5 bothered days. You know what I mean? So it's just getting a pace down and getting everybody used to it.
30 minutes of that is bullshit.
And what's been really cool though.
Well, but you gotta have some bullshit. Because
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
look, because it's not just about even building skateboards.
It's a
It is
brotherhood.
maintaining
It's
a relationship a
Yeah.
lot of times. Like, and you, like, it
It's a
sucks,
marriage.
especially this
I
time,
mean,
dude.
it's
True
a
story.
marriage.
These are my
True commitment.
These are my work husbands.
It's a marriage.
Fucking trifecta. Oh, and this fucking the fresh meat.
But the getting
first time I met you, who are you?
getting say an hour and a half or 2 hours a day to come over here and pull two, glue two, clean up, and cut two and sand two. I mean, you could do that, but we have wives and families, and that. I mean, we've got cheerleading, and we've got
there's
so
much life going on. School
and
absolutely.
Night
Puberty.
Oh man,
The puberty's
Night
been
classes.
the worst of it.
I remember just last week.
So we have to skip days sometimes. Last week what?
When I started puberty.
Did your hair grow just a bit? I mean,
It's a little bit longer now. I'm still patchy though, so you gotta keep working.
I really
you
wanted
gotta
to
keep,
do
just keep living, man.
I mean, the main goal is to finally, eventually, hopefully, maybe drop mine and Joey's main jobs and do skateboarding all the time like Joe does, because that's what we've been dreaming
That's
of.
dude, and
But we can't do that. We can't do that with just the shop, because Joe can't even collect a check yet. But if we were to make 28 skateboards a day,
okay, I'm not getting
and we
paid.
could sell, we make our shop boards for the shop, and then we can sell to other skate shops and other people across the country.
That's
And
how things
Joe's,
are built.
Our website can sell shit too that Joe doesn't really have to touch, but box and ship. I mean, we might be able to.
It's all the same inventory.
Flip, say 75 decks a month, pretty easily out the door, and we might all be able to collect checks.
And then there's
And
something
then we
to be
have
said.
way more time because we're here all
And
day,
then
every day.
we're doing is building skateboards. And dude, I'm so stoked. That's like it's like the thing. Like, man, the shop hasn't been able to we cover the cost of the shop.
It's my retirement.
And dude, it's almost retirement. Like
gonna work
because
all my
I just
life,
get to focus.
so.
Like that would be super the ability to be able to come and have what you do and fill your life with. It's like a super part of passion project as
And
much
it's
as
pleasurable as that.
work, and you get this crazy hats off once again to the shapers and all the dudes that already do this.
Well, it's funny
what a
because
cool craft, man.
Aaron here has never been in since we started pressing.
No.
He's been
Yeah,
in the shop.
I was here before you could even keep this place warm all the time. Like, straight up.
And we've done, me and this kid's done a lot of work. We redid the floors and
You've done most of the work.
and did
Absolutely.
some French drains, and we installed this wood heater, and I mean
Julian's
we've been doing a lot of
dug
crazy
some.
shit.
Julian's
done a
even
little bit here, there, but-
jug out. Look, and that's
But to turn out something like this afterwards, and then watch this kid that's never came in and go, whoa,
and then
and then I go, what do you think? He's like, holy shit, this is
dude,
crazy.
straight up, just picking this
mean,
up. I just remember the first time I ever came
that makes
into
us
this
feel
lab.
good. That's why we
and-
do it. That's why we do it. And
Yeah,
it,
just holding this was
it
just.
gives me shivers already. Shivers.
it is
Shivers,
it
goosebumps.
is the steps to take and figure out how to make what you Like, and look, love is what you do. Like, and if you
And it shows.
like, but you got it. It's like doing the steps, man, and learning and taking your licks.
It's a fun process, dude. I mean,
It's a
you'll
really
make
cool
one.
process.
You'll make one.
I was
Yeah.
watching
Process
Sean
and
the other
stuff.
day because I think it was like right over there somewhere. He posted his phone up and did a live when I was
Yeah.
watching. I was watching all you guys starting up and making up boards.
One of these, that board.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was straight up one of those.
You'll get to make one. We're gonna focus a little bit on our streamline and what we're doing and get a process down. Then we're gonna start letting more. I mean, on Thursdays we're gonna have guests in and kind of waste time and get them knowledgeable about what we're doing with which machine and let them learn the machine, because this thing is a finicky fun machine.
There's a
and-
definitive, like, cool way to use it.
oscillator?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
The
just a lot of stuff to
oscillator.
learn to be able to.
That's called an oscillator.
oscillating drum
I know I didn't know how to say that earlier.
But I mean, there's a lot of things to learn to turn it into.
Yeah,
that.
no, there's a lot of processes in doing
from that.
this.
I mean, if you hold up that one that's uncut underneath there, there's a big difference in this and one of those.
I mean, this is a color, but this is what that shit starts out as.
Yeah,
Boop.
we lay out 7 of those guys.
But
7
much
of
bigger than
those together, and that makes one of
turns into
those.
one of these, and that turns into one of these.
Ba-bam! Ha, dang! And we're gonna have them in the shop soon.
Aw, dude, I
It is
can't wait.
what a. We're not trying to like, because we're still gonna have other brands and stuff like that. But to have something.
We're not trying
that,
just to sell just our stuff. We love other brands.
Dude, we
Like,
love
Oh,
other
yeah.
brands.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
If
skateboards.
anything, it's gonna help like be able to
Street
do
Plan.
more of that, man. So
Street
like,
Plan, Loaded.
absolutely.
Land yachts.
Land yachts.
yachts.
Woohoo!
We love other people's
All
work.
you guys.
Pantheon.
Pantheon. It's
Jeff
another
is doing
cool
some
building.
innovative, awesome shit. I mean,
Rolling
see,
tree.
that's who we're
Rolling
aspiring.
tree
We're
in the
aspiring to
Acedia.
be something that's
all
ours.
crafted in one
So-
way or another, either with their time and motion and what they've put into skateboarding. And like there's a certain point where you put so much energy in it that
It works.
and you keep going at it, but you put real honest effort in it. Like, because if you're not putting real honest effort in it, it's gonna
I
take.
mean, we want people to shout out
longer.
our names when they're talking about skateboards.
I mean, I know we've got the hype because we got people that are in New York that love us and ask us.
Strappers Union.
I mean,
Whoosh!
we've did a lot of work with them, and
Drop it.
we've made like tie-dye shirts for the last like fucking.
That's our
I don't know
Broadway
how
Bomb
many years.
contribution.
But this is, for example, like we've got guys that and people that hit us up on Facebook Messenger before we're even gonna be there, like a month before, and say, "Hey, are the tie-dye crew gonna be there?" I mean, we want that shit to be. We want
It's a fun
these.
thing.
We want these to be known for quality and sticking out. And you got a burning spider.
Like, oh man,
Oh, you got a deck they made? Yeah.
freaking awesome.
And we want to be able to make it available to everybody. But quality, American made, skater grown, skater built, skater focused, and lots of love. I mean,
Lots of love.
that's it.
Thank you, skateboards.
Thank you, skateboards. Man, oh man.
That's funny.
So, dude, it's so good! So good! Tori Pudwell, Day One song. Woo!
Day one.
Yeah, and Tori.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
And those guys are
And
doing their
thank
own
you,
thing too.
Day One.
Like, dude, it's like kind of the same kind of process. Like Tori's, dude, I listened to a podcast and Tori was talking about like getting these boards made and sent to the warehouse, and then he's putting the heat graphics on himself and he's learning. He's like a pro,
Right.
and he's
He's
rode
doing
for
his
other
work.
people, and now he's got Thank You skateboards with a super badass. They're all super badass skateboarders.
Building with a purpose.
Dude, freaking
Love,
Mike
passion.
Valley, same
That's
thing.
another
like,
way
love,
to attack
passion.
the industry, man. It's
Mike
like,
Valley, dude, like same freaking deal in his own way, in his own understanding of
I mean,
skateboarding.
Mike V just moved too, didn't he?
Des Moines.
So he's like a few hours away from us now, which is trippy.
Real close.
So, and they just built a badass
They
park
built a
out there.
badass skate
So
park
I
out
could
there.
envision like a trip out there maybe this summer or something.
This has been the jam-packed. This is a jam-packed Stoke Chow, man. Like, this is the fullness of Stoke Chow, because this has been non-fucking-stop.
Kind of like our lives have been for the last 8 years.
Dude, 100%,
Random,
man.
like go, 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 but focused.
Figuring out how to do it and figuring out how to tell the story. And you know what? Those that have hung in this far into the
I don't
interview.
even know if we know how to do it. We're
Like-
just doing it.
Holy shit. Dude, we don't know what we're doing. I don't have a clue, man. But
We're
you
not
know.
professionals. We're not
Nope.
scientists. I do have a degree in drafting, but that's about it.
Well, I'm a professional.
I mean, I can do 3D stuff.
Booyah! I hope you watch
I
his
don't.
Zen window
None of
work.
that
You should do
does
some.
apply to
You
it.
should do some fucking cool vibes with your window washing.
Well, he does on our table. You
Yeah, I
should
mean,
see that.
See, see, there's all sorts of shit applications being applied. It's
I mean,
fucking awesome.
We're just trying to make smiles and high fives. And
High fives, positive vibes.
Spread that Stoke.
A lot around here.
And now we got kendamas too. You just wait. We've got other stuff working with this medium too.
Man.
All these
This man.
mediums and these freaking guys that have stuck with it through the
this
whole thing.
dude is fucking put in time.
We wouldn't be here if not for his garage.
Nice.
So
Yeah, we wouldn't have a place to build
Yeah,
this shit.
it's
It wasn't
literally
for
his garage, man.
thank you, Kelly, for
I was like, hey, can I
for
take it
letting
over?
us
And he's like,
build
sure.
skateboards in your
I don't think
husband's
he knew what I
garage.
was talking about, but look at us now.
Yeah.
Look at us now.
And we got a long way to go. It's all learning processes and figuring stuff out. So, dude, thank you and thank you everyone at Burning Spider Stoke Company, like, and the Stoked community, dude.
This is where it's at.
Like, if we wouldn't have the Stoked community, the Patreons that we're starting to explore in different ways, we're trying to figure out how we can make how cool can we make it, and hopefully people can take this back to their own scenes. Because, okay, we talk about Kansas City, but that's just because, well, we know. It's not because we're the fucking best or anything like that. We're not trying to be the best.
Wait,
we're just
not
trying
the
to.
best?
We're just trying to spread.
We're
the
just
show.
trying to spread high fives and positive vibes, man. That Shoppers Union
It's
deal.
the connections and
that we're
and the
about.
love and the spread of positive and
And if you can,
Having a
if
good
you
time.
can, if that's what you want to do in skateboarding, dude, just do it. That's
growing
where Shoppers
our
Union connection
reach.
comes in. Like, and Noel was definitely like super. He was
biggest
exploring
part of
that process.
No.
Give me a can over there of soda, please.
Exploring that process in
Oh.
skateboarding. Noel was the very, very beginning of that. And dude, if not for the 2013 Broadway bomb meeting Noel Corman, dude, I came back and literally
And Neil
quit my
Whalen.
freaking job. Neil Whalen, shout out to Oklahoma, right down the road. We didn't even know those guys exist, but that's just it, dude. There's pockets of communities all over the place that are doing what they can in the community, and this is real deal what it's all about.
That's
Everyone's
crazy because we're a small
trying to make
family,
it cool.
but it's worldwide because we got people in.
I had a
I mean,
dude,
with the Shoppers Union,
Jacob over there in Japan, like. Dude was trying to get a CD. Sorry, we don't ship international yet, man. But like,
we're trying.
we're working
We're
on it,
working
man.
on it.
In the
We're
works.
working on it.
All takes time. I mean, so
Yeah, say,
just
give
wait
us
and
a
see.
year, man. Give us a year.
I mean, you're gonna see shit before that, but wait till next.
Dude, especially if you're local to Kansas City.
Just wait. Two, I want to do some really specific like
Pretty deep.
stencil work.
Holy
So
shit.
there'll be some screen press stuff and stencil work stuff and some one-off stuff, you know. So once we get rolling, you'll be able to kind of hit up Joe through the website or through Facebook because I see that stuff too, and we'll be able to conversate and kind of put together a custom drawing, or if you've got some artwork.
Custom is
or-
relative.
Custom is relative. It is all you and me working together to create one, and we all have to mesh. But we're not going to get stupid with it if
I
we
hope
can.
you like stick
If we
figures.
can work together and
Ooh,
get
we're
something
about
that you
to stick
like,
figure
that's what it's
graphics.
about. But we're going to try and do some custom graphics and maybe some custom shapes and no making just a mold for you or none of that crap. But
It's not really our deal.
We're
We want to build
We're
skateboards.
going to try and get some custom stuff for just you if you
And
want.
figure it, and just as we're learning how to build these and the deeper intricacies of the mold and all of that process and the art and figuring that things out, man, what a freaking
This summer is
amazing
going to
time.
be great. And
It's going to be rocking. Hope you
You
guys
never
are ready to
know.
skateboard.
by next winter, we could have some of our own snow skates because I've been thinking about that too. So,
Ooh,
but let's,
alright.
let's just put that on the side shelf. And
Woo!
and a little
Teaser.
thinker.
We still got 2 snow skates left.
Put a pin in that.
Write
should
that
get
down.
one now.
Write that down.
Getting out. I think that's good, dude. Like amazing. I hope all of you have gotten a really, really good look
It's
on
an
this.
ice skate.
Dun, dun, dun.
We could do an ice skate.
Let's
I probably
not do
wouldn't
that.
ride it.
We don't
but-
have
Let's not
enough
go
ice.
over the Missouri River. on a
One thing
skateboard.
at a time. One thing at a time, gentlemen.
But yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. Did we? I
This
don't know
is
what
perfect.
these cover. You guys
This is exactly what this
Dude,
covers.
this is great.
pick one of them bad boys up before they're gone. Big
Man.
red.
9 left.
You should.
They might probably gone. They'll probably be gone by the time
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah,
this comes
they
out.
sell pretty damn fast.
They're awesome.
This
Thank you,
one-
Sweets. Thank you, Sweets, for making awesome kendamas. I'm so
Yes.
stoked to have these in the shop.
Condoms are pretty cool.
Okay.
Fuck, man, I am so stuffed right now. Like, I am super stuffed, Kansas City.
You stoked yet?
Nice.
There we go. Done. Cut it. That's it.
That is